The soul has bandaged moments. Hergel Chunlings! Halloween soon. The evilest day of the year, and thus the coolest. Evil equals cool. In a moment, I shall tell you how to prepare for a fancy dress Halloween party. But first, let me tell you of my morning. Fearing I was not evil enough for Halloween, I have decided to upgrade my useless body to something more potent and useful in the struggle between good and evil that rages through the eons. Hastily constructing a laboratory out of used cereal packets, and gathering together a plethora of assistants from Live Shred's toy collection, I now had all I needed to begin the experiment. With the help of my trusty assistants, Johnny Bravo and Master Shake, I began to use a cross between Frankenstein-like science and newly discovered cyber technology. Any spare computer parts lying around to upgrade myself. The end result being that I am now even more undead. Have the legendary evil eye, my left one, and one slightly rude eye, the right, and I have a double-speed CD-ROM hidden in my sternum. That was earlier. I used my evil eye to scout out more assistants and better parts. I used my slightly rude eye to stare at people until they gave me what I want. I used my non-livingness to scare old women and small children. And I used the CD-ROM in my sternum to play tunes whilst I did all this. Evil tunes. I may now be more undead and have a CD-ROM embedded in my sternum, but I remain a Halloween wizard. I teach you spooky things, and in return, you let me marry your firstborn daughter, and I lock her in an ivory tower with no contact with the outside world, set for reruns of Roseanne. Now, for the party tips. Let us spring up out of our sober shells and soar like drunken eagles. Drunken undead eagles of doom. Let us also use the chat-up line. Alcohol has twisted my tongue, so believe nothing I say. I really like you, by the way. You remember my assistant Johnny Bravo? He is in my mouth. So is the plague. Souls spelt backwards does not change the fact that I will soon own yours. Let's talk about costumes for the party. But first, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me, and all the good things and the bad things that may be. I love inserting old songs into video posts randomly. It catches people off guard. Just like I do when I sneak up behind them and shout boo. But back to costumes. If you wish to come as a female character, there are 3 ways to do this. The easiest way is to already be a female. Try this one first. If this does not work, you may dress up like a French harlot and call yourself Isabelle. This may fool others, but as the party will be full of lecherous drunk people named Bob, this is not necessarily advisable. I have cloned Bob. He is Legion. I am Undead Shred. You are nothing. The third way is to use an incantation to change yourself into a woman. This negates surgery and hospital waiting lists. Just mutter the words doll digger buzz buzz ziggity zag, and hopefully you should now be a woman. This means one important change, however. You will now need to be in a different position to urinate in your victim's face before slicing their throat. But change is good, as is spider venom. If you wish to come as a male character, make sure they are evil. Coming as a nice person will not earn you any respect. Heed my warning. Feed me brains. There are other things you could come as. A toilet seat is not one of these. Unless it is an especially evil toilet seat and a darn good costume. Give me the keys to your house and leave lots of blood in it. That's all for now, beloved worshippers. See you at the party. And in hell. Ask yourself, not why has Undead Shred detailed his amazing experiment on a video log on YouTube rather than in Modern Scientist, but instead, where has my petrol-powered chainsaw gone? Who is that tapping at the window? Is that the sound of the back door unlocking? What's that noise in the chimney? I watch you when you think you are alone.